Well, hello there, friends, families, and all those amigos. You thought I was gonna say hidden lovers? Well, I gotcha. How are you guys doing today? So my last video was the $400 for my 4-window short bus. Now, what'd you guys think of that? Wasn't that just crazy? Today's video, though, is me and Isaac have to go to town here within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I'm trying to think ahead. My bus isn't done and I have been incredibly both lazy and too busy. I have been helping Isaac with his bus. We're trying to get his stuff done because we are on that time limit. So I haven't had a lot of a chance to do what I want on my bus, but we're gonna change that up a little bit. Over the next week or two, we got something going on that's very time consuming and it's gonna take a good minute every day. So I'm gonna have a lot of free time, which is awesome because this video is about making a list for this bus. What do I want done in this bus to consider it complete? And I got my little notepad to write down my thoughts. And you guys can listen along the way. That'd be awesome. So, the very first thing that I want with this bus, I find this very important, even if this bus is not gonna last me as long, or if it encounters any problems or anything, or if I find reason to sell it because a taller bus becomes available in the future. What I find really important and that really needs to be done with the bus is a water tank. I need a large water tank with actual running water. We're gonna write that down, make our checklist. Water tank. So we need to get the water tank. We're gonna have a foot pump. And then, thanks to Bart, I already have the faucet that I'll need. And truthfully, I already have the foot pump, so we can check that off. I just wanted to add a check to the list. So we need a water tank. What I have been doing so far is I have a 5-gallon water jug, and I have a pump attachment that I bought before I hit the road. And that is how I've been getting water, is I've been pumping pumping the water out of the nozzle with my hand into a little bucket. And I don't want to do that no more. Whenever I wash my hands or I have anything in my hands, I don't want to touch the pump. But the only way to get water is by pumping it. So I want a better, more secure, easier way to do things. And doing it the way I do it now, I can't wash dishes in my bus. There's just not enough water to do that. So we do need to buy a water tank. Next, I need to get all the plumbing accessories for the water tank. So I know I'll need a fill hole. So I'll need a fill hole to cut through the bus to get it into the water tank. Isaac already has the plumbing. He's told me about it. I saw it, so I don't need any of the tubing. I'll need all the other accessories, and I'll get Isaac to help me with later. You know, like the rings you can tighten. I can't remember what they're called. But so that's everything with the pump. The hose, I have the faucet. I have everything to run it up to the faucet. A sink. That's what I need to get next. So I've got my sinks, I got the sink written down. So that is the plumbing. I absolutely want to have plumbing in my bus. I consider it really important. I've seen Brewster with the 40-gallon tank and was very jealous how nice it was, how easy it was to get water. Isaac's telling me about how the big bus, how it's gonna have a massive water tank, and it's just, you gotta be able to have a good amount of water, for sure. The next thing that I wanna do is, when you open this door, come over you, I don't know how well you see it, but there's a gap. So you can step on the metal piece it raises up an inch before it drops down to the metal actual floor. And that creates a gap so your foot's not even. I want an even, stable footing to go up there. So I'll need to put stable footing. So I got stable footing written down. I'm gonna put door leading in. Awesome. So stable footing, door leading in. I know where I need to get wood put down to make sure it stays and everything stays stable and we don't have any more issues, which would be really nice. The next thing I really want, Jelena has this in her bus, Peach, is better insulation for the front area. So I want to be able to remove the seat. So insulation, better insulation. Front area. So I want better insulation of the front area. This is not the best what I currently have. It doesn't do its job all that well. So we're gonna change that up. Jelena, she had a nice little carpet along with like an inch of insulation underneath that carpet. Peach was done very beautifully. And I'm gonna take the idea from that one. Next, the back door. Back door lock. So I don't have a way to lock the back door. And the reason why I'm saying that in the video is because I'm gonna have that way really soon. So what I've been doing is zip tying it from the inside. You're not gonna be able to open that from the outside. Those zip ties are strong, sturdy, and secure. Again, I don't mind telling you this because I'm gonna have that lock done like ASAP, even if I have to go borrow one from Isaac for a little bit. So, but I do need to be able to get into that back door. My heater is set up back there. The diesel container is right outside that door. I have to be able to open that door in order to fill up my diesel heater, which is at half tank, by the way. I've been running it, not too crazily, but I have been running it. It is at half tank. It's pretty nice. Now here's another one that I really need, but it's more of a luxury type of item rather than a necessity, but I need a mattress. So I have a bed that I'm sleeping on inside the bus, but it is not something I want to do long term. I'm actually really like mind blown that I hadn't tried to get a mattress earlier. But I definitely need an actual mattress to put into the bed. And it's gonna be about a full-size mattress, I believe. I'm gonna look at the dimensions of this and try to see if I can find a bed that'll match the dimensions to the best of my ability. It really needs to happen though. So mattress is pretty important. Last but not least, I need to get some tires. Let's write down my tires. So I really need to obviously have tires. I can't do nothing with this bus until I get tires. It runs, it works. I just cannot move long distances. So I got my tires written down. These are short and long-term goals, all the same. I'm making a list, and I highly recommend everyone to make a list as well, because these will help you remember what you need and keep you on track. Okay, what else is needed? Now here's another item that's more luxury than necessary, but I would like new pillows. The ones I had, my body weight crushes these pillows. So for those of you who don't know, when I'm laying down, my body is either just the perfect size of the bus or too long for the bus. So when I'm laying down, I lay on the pillows to prop me forward. like people who lay on couches, their bodies propped forward to take up less space. That's what I have to do with my bus. So my pillows take one heck of a beating and they get crushed down pretty good. So some new pillows would definitely be nice. That is the list right there, friends and amigos. I just sat here for 15 minutes trying to think about what else I would need to make this bus finished. Finito. I don't think I'll need anything else done with this. And this list seems to be about right. So we got the water tank, we got our foot pump, fill hole. What is fill hole? Oh, okay. For tank. See, this is why you gotta be very descriptive. So the fill hole, that is the part that connects to the water tank from outside, so I can put a hose up to the fill hole and fill it from the outside without having to crawl under the bus to the tank. So fill hole, we got the sink, we got stable footing, door leading in, so right there. Insulating the front area, so I gotta buy that insulation. I gotta figure out how to make that work for sure. I need to get the back door lock actually installed. I do need a mattress and pillows for sure. And I gotta get those tires. So that's everything written down that I need to make happen. Now guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm writing this list now because it helps keep me concentrated on what I need, but some of these items I've actually already bought. So I actually, thanks to my mother, major shout out to my mom. I was just talking with her one day and she offered to help me out and she ended up buying my water tank. So the water tank is done. And since I got the water tank, I was talking to Isaac and he told me the other things I would need. So the fill hole for the sink is done. The sink has been bought. So everything to my current knowledge for plumbing is ready to go. So very exciting guys, in the very near, and I'm talking about very near future, within 2 to 3 weeks, plumbing is gonna be fully installed with a 20-gallon water tank. If you made it this far to the video, you get that little tidbit of information. But I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here with me. This video wasn't too crazy, nothing exciting, I don't think, but I appreciate all of you for watching, coming up, helping me come up with my list. And if you guys think of anything that would be helpful for the bus, please do not be afraid to comment. I will be looking through the comments, figuring out, trying to add more to the list while I still can. Just remember, I'm on a very, very tight, limited budget. So whatever you put out there, if it's something crazy expensive, it's probably not a good idea to throw it out there. You'll get me super excited for an item that I can't buy for months. But I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging around, toughing through it, and being true supporters of the channel. You guys are the MVPs and you're the literal best, and I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I hope that you have a great breakfast, dinner, lunch, lunch, dinner, midnight, snack, morning, day, evening, afternoon, midnight, whatever it is, just make it the best you can. And I hope to catch all of you in my next video. Bye guys.